Welcome to my living room. This is the next post of the Red Currant story. Today I'm going to tell you about my internship at PRX, which is an agency in Northern California in San Jose. So if you've been reading the Red Currant story, you know that Commons Art Shops moved me out to California to work at a Paramount Park. The name of that post is Alpha Personality Times 2. And I highly recommend you read it. So part of the deal was that I was going to take a semester off of college. So I figured, you know what, I'll just get my internship done in the Silicon Valley. It'll be really awesome for my resume, and that's what I did. So the season ends at the park, and I'm looking for an internship. I can't find anything. I get to the point where I literally open the yellow pages and just start calling PR agencies, which is so archaic, but it actually worked. So I have a full day of interviews. I'm in San Francisco. I'm driving all around. So getting back into San Jose, I am super lost, and I am an hour late. So as you can imagine, I'm extremely stressed out when I get there. But randomly, the interview was fabulous. It went really, really well. And they actually had a letter of engagement ready for me, before I even sat down. So, it makes sense. I was willing to work for free for them. So they were like, oh, we'd love to show you around, introduce you to people. Do you have some time to kind of take a tour of the office? I'm like, of course. So the office was so beautiful. It was in this very old Victorian house. And literally the living room was, had this beautiful fireplace, and it was the conference room technically. And we had a real kitchen, and all the bedrooms were offices. And it was a very large house, and there was this huge staircase when you walked in. And it was I always like to call them prom stairs, because they were the stairs that every, high school girl wants to walk down for prom. So we go up the stairs, we're walking around, I'm meeting everybody, and the woman who's showing me around takes me up into this office to meet my boss. So you have to imagine the stairs, because you go up 5 stairs, and then there's a landing and there's an office straight ahead. To the right, okay, this is my right. So the right, there are 5 more steps up into an office, which is where I was going. And then if you were still on the landing, you went up a full flight of stairs. You're in the attic, which is where the finance department was. Okay. So I come up the stairs. I go up into this office. I'm meeting my boss. She's unbelievable, and she's super excited. So she's handing me press kits and the book that she's working on, and she's handing me all this stuff, and I'm super excited. I've got an armful of stuff, and I'm okay, it was Friday. I'm can't wait to come back Monday. Can't wait to work with you. I'm so excited. And I'm shaking her hand, and at the same time, I take a step out of the door. Most offices, there's not a staircase right outside the door. So I take a step out of the door. As I'm shaking her hand, I fall backwards down the stairs. I'm stuck between 2 walls, and I can't get up. And I'm literally screaming, help me, and I'm freaking out. And these 2 women literally reach down and pull me up into the office. I am bawling. I'm super embarrassed. I'm hurt. Literally, I had a bruise this big on my butt. And so I'm freaking out. They calm me down, and do you want to meet anybody else? I'm no, I just want to go home. So I leave. And, Monday is obviously kind of a dreaded day, because I'm going to go in, and I'm the girl that fell down the stairs and whatever. So if you know me, I just like to get stuff like that out of the way. So I walk in, and I'm hi, everybody, I'm Kate. I'm the girl that fell down the stairs. And everybody, laughs and is oh, my God, are you okay? We all heard it, whatever. So, everybody laughed about it. I laughed about it. It was fine. But it was funny, because I was telling you how that one staircase goes up into the attic. Well, all the boys in the finance department had crowded at the top of the stairs to, check me out and see who I was. And so they literally watched the whole thing of me falling and getting stuck in the wall, and it was such a disaster. But it was so funny. I think it's my very favorite interview story ever. And to top it all off, the main project I worked on there was for the San Jose Redevelopment Agency. They were redeveloping a plaza, and it was the plaza was targeted for eminent domain. So what we did is we planned this event to help bolster sales for the different merchants, because they were gonna, the plaza was gonna be under construction, and we wanted to help them have a financial boost. So I was in charge of, a lot of logistics, and we did this soccer tournament. We got all these different teams from the neighborhood, from the city, and I also ran some children's soccer clinics. I played soccer in high school. So I have to go and pick up all these supplies from this YMCA, like, the cones and this snapped together rubber padding for the asphalt so the kids didn't get hurt. So it was funny because I'm picking them up, and one of the finance guys is meeting me there with his pickup truck to get, to help load everything up. So I'm on the phone with him. I'm walking down the street. I'm like, where are you? I don't see you. And of course, as soon as he turns the corner, I trip on the sidewalk. I fall flat on my face. I rip open my jeans. I cut my leg. I get pebbles stuck in my hand. I'm bleeding. I'm crying. And this guy has now seen me the first and the last day. He's witnessed me completely fall and get hurt and cry. So anyways, lesson learned was to be able to laugh at yourself when you do something like that and just own it and just live it. And, remember if you come up a flight of stairs that you're going to have to go down them, and not to forget that they're there. And so how I'm putting this into my current practice is exactly that. I'm very aware of stairs these days. And so far so good. I've only fallen down one flight of stairs since then, and that's been about 10 years. Unfortunately, it was a metal staircase coming off the subway. But whatever. I didn't get hurt. So anyways, thanks so much for listening. This was a really fun post. I hope you love the story, and stay tuned. I have another post coming out tomorrow that's going to be about my experience at Yours Truly, which is a restaurant that I worked at after college. So have a fabulous day. Take care.